All right, so we have a Plat 2 Bastion. Let's speed up here a little bit. All right. Okay, let's begin the fight with activating your turret form. Now, just walk up here. Maybe walk up a little bit with your tank right here even, and just spray. You could easily, I can guarantee you, if you walked up here, you would have killed that Symmetra, and on top of that, you would have just shot at the Diva. Diva would have used all of her DM, and on top of that, because in this rank, Diva's usually just going to use all of her DM, and she's probably going to fold right after. So, you got to use your turret form. Sitting back like that and not really doing a whole lot, you're not gaining a whole lot of value. Kills. Good. This is what I want to see right here. Overall, you got nothing to fear right now. You can walk up a little bit right here. That Junkrat trap, you are getting pretty close to that. One second. Let's watch that real quick. I don't know if you knew that was there, but that was close, man. I think you knew that was there, though. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Not really much of a reason to use turret form there, but overall, right now, you have a option. You can be greedy and go like hide right over here and just hit like a flank. Normally, you don't really want to do that, but I mean, you can make it work. You can, on top of that, just overall, like maybe just chill back a little bit right here. Maybe position yourself right here. Get like a few shots off right there. Just overall, though, not really much of a reason to use your turret form there. The team fight was already over, and now you have to wait like right around 10 seconds to get your just to get your turret form back, and that sometimes is going to cost you team fights. Right here, though. Look how juicy that is. There are 3 people lined up right next to each other. You walk up, like, even right here and shoot at all of them, they're dead. Now, you had the right idea, but you kind of, like, stood back here a little bit. Push up a little bit. You push up here a little bit, you're going to be chilling, and you probably could have gotten 2 picks even. Alright, we're gonna speed up right here. Is your team gonna win this?
Step right up.
Alright. For your ult, probably not best if you targeted the Rhine right there. Might have been best if you targeted the Mercy, like with all 3 of them. Because if you targeted the Mercy with all 3 of them, she either would be mid-res and she would die, or she wouldn't even try to res to begin with. But overall, it's not going to affect much of the gameplay, but it's just something to keep in mind. That a lot of times you're going to want to focus on what's killable, and the Reinhardt was basically already dead, so what was killable was the Mercy. Good use of natural cover. I'll give that to you. I see a lot of platinums that will like sit like right here and just explode. I'll give you props for that. Killing the Bastion. Alright, I see you. Popping off a little bit. Not bad. Those are just sit right here. Okay. Probably not the best to sit like right here or even behind this pillar. It's kind of just a death trap waiting to happen. Might have been best if you kind of just sit here or sat here and waited out the Illari ult, because the Illari hit all of you guys with the ult, I believe, or hit at least most of you guys. And on top of that, you could just walk right around here and you would have at least been able to get the kill on the Illari, or if you just chilled here, would have been able to kill the soldier. Maybe, just maybe, would have been able to change the team fight. Now, more than likely, you're not going to cap another point after that, because the Reinhardt will be there and all of you guys will be low and you don't have supports. But might have been best just to overall position like a little bit more smart. You kind of just walked out in the open. And I know you hit turret form, but it just, being out in the open like that, you're pretty much guaranteed to die, especially when you have the L'Oreal on you. All right. I've seen this a few times. You're kind of sitting back a little bit. You are Bastion. You are not Widow. You're Bastion. I know you play a lot of Widow, but right now, for this game, this guy right here, his name is Bastion. He is a menace. Now, you have an option. You can walk around here, maybe hit a little bit of a flank, distract a little bit, get a little bit of damage out, add a lot of pressure, see what you can do right here, and just overall see if you can get a pick. And when things go bad, just walk right around, go back to your team. Or you can even honestly just play with your team a little bit and maybe just try to add some pressure this way, and maybe just try to get the Reinhardt back a little bit, or break the Reinhardt shield, make him a little bit scared. But I don't know if that would be the best choice right now. In the situation that you're in, I don't think that would be the best choice. Now, Ryan hit a fast shatter. Not a lot you can do about that, but overall, you could have prevented this entire situation happening just by single-handedly maybe just taking an off angle, maybe trying to make a play. But you kind of just sat back a little bit and you didn't really make much of a play.
Objective lost.
Something that you got to pay attention to is the best way to carry in this game is by making plays. Now, it's just by adding a lot of value, distracting, relieving some pressure off from your team, adding some pressure onto their team, and just overall making plays that can change the fight. That's overall what I mean by making plays. That entire time right there, you kind of just sat back, you made 0 plays. I mean, look what you're doing right now. This is... Oh, I lost you. This is what I like to see. You were just a menace right there. You even got 2 picks. You see? You punished them for making a bad position, or for them having bad position, and you completely changed... You just completely changed the fight. Now, I mean, was the fight probably over? Yes, but you confirmed the fight to be over by using your turret form and adding a lot of pressure and getting 2 picks in result. Now you have a choice right here. You can hit a flank like right over here, can possibly even go around where the Ash is over there, or you can stick with your tank a little bit and maybe just try to get like some sort of a large amount of damage out. See if you can get like a pick just by pushing with your tank a little bit. Overall, where you're at though, you're playing like Widow. You can't snipe people from here with Bastion. You're not doing a whole lot of damage. You need to push up. You need to help your team out a lot more.
Step right up.
For example, like right here, you're backing up your 110 HP. You can grab mini right there, or you can even grab mini right here. But your team needs you, like your team's making an alt push right here. Your team needs you as much as possible. And if you're going to be back there sniping, you might as well call this a 3v5 instead of a 4v5. You're already down one player. Like, you guys need as much help as possible.
Bob, do something.
I'm a little confused why your Zen didn't really ult there, because you guys could have won that, but not a lot you can do about that. But once again, you need to push off there. You need to play with your team. You need to either play with your team or play for your team, because where you're positioned right there, that is not ideal at all. It was pointless, and you basically just let your team die. Speed up here a little bit. Once again, look where your team is, and look where you're at. I will say this one more time. You are not Widow. I know you play a lot of Widow because you are my friend in IRL. But this is not how you play Bastion. You play Bastion by, honestly, you can take the high ground right here. You can walk around even with your crew right here. Like, just position yourself up, maybe even position yourself right here and see if you can get like a large burst amount of damage out with your Junker Queen. Oh no. So, two things right here. I am praying you heard that soldier. Now, first off, you saw him for a split second, but I'm not going to blame you because sometimes, everyone misses something every now and then. But on top of that, you can hear him flopping around. All right.
Let's take him to the wasteland.
I guess you didn't hear him clomping around.
They're in our territory. Drive.
All right. Now, where should you position right here? You have a few options. Honestly, I like to position oh, what am I saying? Gee, it is like 3:30 in the morning right now. I am like super tired. You can position yourself right here. This is honestly not bad. You can stay up here for a minute, but overall, you're not Widow. Staying up here is gonna get you killed. And overall, just where's the rest of your team at? I guess just wait up for your team overall. Just figure out where your team's going, and then
Objective lost.
just, I guess in a way, what am I trying to say? Figure out what your team's gonna do and play off of what your team's doing.
Fall back to objective D. Match point.
For example, right here, I'm not a big fan of you staying up here. It honestly could be best if you just drop down here, maybe add some pressure to the Orisa, force her to use all of her cooldowns, because I can guarantee you in this rank, if you go turret form and start shooting at Orisa, she is going to use everything in the book to stay alive. She's going to use everything. And in result, if she uses everything, that gives your team a chance to overall just absolutely curb stomp her. And when they're down a tank, it makes everything a lot more easy for you. Overall, I'm not a fan with you sitting up here. Now, honestly, your best choice is probably just to walk maybe right around here and just add some pressure onto that tank. So hopefully your team can possibly focus on anything else. Just back up the tank. But kind of just sat back a little bit. Soldier had a perfect view on you. Not ideal to sit right there where you were at. And overall, there's just a lot that you could have done, a lot that you could have taken advantage of, but unfortunately, kind of just sat back a little bit, and I think you played a little bit more like scared. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not sure if I already have told you this, but your turret form is the best thing that you have. When you're not in turret form, you are very weak. You are not strong at all. So when you're not in turret form, you're not going to gain as much value as being in turret form. So make sure you're constantly looking for a use for your turret form so you can get a kill. So you can just overall help out your team. Now, let's go back a little bit more. Oh, I lost you. All right, we're just gonna slowly walk all the way over here. Okay. Now, let's think about your positioning. For this game, I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 10. You had some times where you positioned pretty well and you made plays off from it. But there's a lot of times where you positioned yourself super far back and you gave little to no value for your team. You got to pay attention to that. Now, let's talk about your aim. I'm going to give you I guess I can give you a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Your aim wasn't the best, but it's definitely not like horrendous. I'll give you that. Now, ability usage, I'm going to have to give you a 4 out of 10 as well. Your ability usage was not enough. You got to be constantly looking for a reason to be using your turret form. And when you're kind of just like sitting out of your turret form the entire time and like you're kind of just too hesitant to use your turret form, you got to take advantage of using your turret form. You got to add some pressure to the enemy team because Bastion, not in his turret form the entire game, is basically just honestly just a throw pick. But when you are in your turret form, Bastion no longer becomes a throw pick, and Bastion becomes very valuable. So constantly be looking to be using your turret form. Now your nades, a few of your nades were not the best, but overall, your nades weren't bad. Maybe try to use your nades like a little bit more to boot people back. I saw you do it one time. That was pretty nice on the Ash all the way over on their point, as well as just being able to confirm kills with your nade, or just using it on yourself to like boost yourself forward, maybe to like just surprise attack the enemy team when you're hitting like a flank or anything like that. But overall, 4 out of 10 for your ability usage. But anyway, that is all I really have to say. Focus on using your ability. Don't play too far back, and just take advantage of situations. Anyway, see ya.